Okay, show me.
Hi there! Thank you very much for watching. Welcome back to the DutchRC channel for another unboxing. And this is, well, it's the box of an Alien X250 by XK, a quadcopter. And well, let's dig right in. I'll have a link in the description to this quadcopter. And the box itself has a nice carrying handle, by the way. Very convenient for transport and storage. And it comes with a manual, which is pretty okay actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's in English and Chinese, but it's pretty reasonably readable English. And it tells you everything you need to know, and there's a parts breakdown if you need to service your quad. And over here, I'll show you in a minute, the quadcopter has a few auxiliary ports. And one is for a 5.8 Wi-Fi system, one is for FPV, and one is for a photo camera. And there's another port, and that's not documented, that might be for a bubble gun or a laser gun, but those have not been released yet. Okay, quadcopter, you get a quadcopter. And the size of this quadcopter is comparable to the ominous Dromedar. I wouldn't immediately say that this is completely comparable in performance to an ominous Dromedar, but I'll show you in the flight footage at the end of this video. And over here you can see the 4 auxiliary ports that I mentioned. It comes with a Lipo battery, a 1S Lipo, and let me take it out to see what the specs of it are. And as you can see, it's a tight fit. It is a 780 milliampere 1S Lipo. And while we are looking at the bottom of this quad, it's probably hard to see, but there are 2 tabs over here, and you could hang an FPV camera off of that. One like this. This is a WL Toys camera, a 5.8 camera with a recording function, and that can be slotted on to this quad. I'll also have a link to this camera if you are interested in it in the description of this video. Okay, oh, and the props are pretty big, as you can see, and very bendable. So I have had a few crashes with a quad like this. I actually have 3 of them. So these are pretty impact resistant. The arms of this quad are not as bendable as on a ominous Dromedar though. And let me connect up the Lipo again so I can show you the LEDs. The quad is actually a pretty good night flyer. I'll show you the LEDs right now. In normal flight they wouldn't be blinking. But you have 2 yellow LEDs at the front, which are visible from the bottom and from the front, and partly from above. And at the back the arms are lit up red, as you can see, and there's a status LED at the rear, and that'll start blinking once your battery runs out. Okido, those are the LEDs. Next up you get a wall charger. Mine actually came with a European plug, as you can see, but it also came with a European conversion plug. Okay, but well, for me of course the European charger works out well, thank you very much. The quad comes with a full set of spare propellers, and once again I don't see myself breaking these propellers pretty soon, so a full set is a bonus, very nice. And it comes with a screwdriver, which you will need to screw on and off the propellers. And of course it comes with a remote. There you go. The remote. Much as the quadcopter itself, it doesn't feel cheap, this remote. It actually has some molding at the back over here to make it comfortable in your hands, and for me that works out pretty well, and I'm quite fiddly with remotes. I'm not easily pleased by remotes. It has digital trims for all 4 channels, and it has a display. This transmitter doesn't have a battery in it, so I can't show you the display, but it takes 4 double A's. Now, as you will see in a minute in my flight demo, the quadcopter isn't overly speedy. While you are flying, you always have the impression that you are not flying at full rates. However, this XK quadcopter can also be flown with a transmitter like this. This is the transmitter from my WL Toys Q212G, and this one also works with the X250, and actually I can even use the FPV screen once I attach the camera to the quadcopter. So in future videos I will show you what the difference is, if the quadcopter is actually faster with a transmitter like this, and what the FPV flight with this quadcopter is like. Once again, if you attach a camera to this quadcopter, it isn't vibration dampened at all. So I'm not sure, but we will see. I'll post a video in the coming days to show you what the FPV feed with this quadcopter is like. And well, thanks for watching for now, and we'll switch over to the flight demonstration. Hold on. Okay, let's do a little demo flight with the XK250 then. It's already bound to this transmitter, and I'm gonna set it to mode to the higher rates by clicking the left stick like this, and here we go. Now remember, this is the fastest mode, at which it's still not super fast, but really controllable. You can really fly smoothly with it, like this, which is nice, of course. And this is the, oh, just a second, this is the maximum bank angle, like this, which is decent. What is this? 40 degrees? 35 degrees. This is the yaw rate, and oops, it's flying away from me. So this is the maximum yaw rate. Not ridiculously fast, but pretty okay. And bank forward or pitch, this is maximum pitch forward and backwards.
I'm not sure. I do like flying this quadcopter compared to like an ominous Dromeda. I'm not sure. It's not as fast, but it looks great and it flies very predictably. So this is probably, especially in the lower rates, a nice quadcopter for beginners. It's very easy to fly. The throttle stick isn't overly sensitive, and as you can see, it does a nice hover. I have not trimmed it at this moment, but I'm sure you can get it to stay in one place pretty well when trimmed out. That's about the top speed, this. Decent, but like I said, it's not super fast, but it's a predictable flyer, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Quadcopter 1 of 1 called this the next generation of quads in this size, like a step up from the ominous Dromeda. I still think you are better off with an ominous Dromeda or the newer version. I'm not sure what it's called. This XK250 is less expensive though. It's around what, 50 or $45, and an ominous is around 70-ish euros, dollars. Yep, it's a well-behaved quadcopter, and once again, it looks quite good. Oh, and the transmitter, I'm quite picky on transmitters, but this one works out well for me. I have quite big hands and long fingers. The smaller toy grade transmitters usually don't work out well for me. This transmitter that came with the XK works well. I like this transmitter. In that sense, it's comparable to the ominous Dromeda, I think. Yep. Nice quad. Okay, thank you very much for watching, of course, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye.